Hi everyone, I'm now over a week into keto and starting to settle into a bit of a food routine. I've been getting my fat through heavy cream in my coffee, my no sugar added peanut butter, cream cheese, and to a lesser extent butter and olive oil. I consider most of my cheese, besides cream cheese, to be in between a fat and a protein, and my primary cheeses are cheddar, mozzarella, and American. For my proteins, there is a variety, but my go-to is roast beef, which I will often wrap around a piece of cheese. Ground beef comes in second, and then it could be anything. Tonight we had pork roast, but there's also been chicken, eggs, and bacon. I'm supposed to eat only green or non-starchy vegetables. For me, this has primarily been celery, romaine lettuce, pickles, cucumbers, asparagus, bell pepper, and mushrooms. I'm not supposed to have too much onion, but I still sneak it in a bit for flavor. If I could pick a primary vegetable to live off of, it would be onion, which is funny because I used to despise it as a kid, but I could eat grilled onion every day. Overall, I think I'm adapting pretty well. When I cook, I make omelets, sautéed vegetables, and hamburgers. As I noted in my last video though, I haven't been getting as many calories lately. I think this is both because fat is more satiating and also because I have a limit on my protein. And obviously I don't have my easy carbs like my beloved bananas. A single banana would make for almost my entire carb allowance for the day. When it comes to enjoying something sweet, I usually settle for diet soda. I have a soda maker and fake Diet Dr. Pepper mix. I usually go with something like that. Yesterday, my son and I went to Five Guys and managed to get diet root beer, which is my favorite diet drink of any of them. For the record, I ate a single patty cheeseburger with mushrooms, bell pepper, pickles, and lettuce. Overall, I'd say I'm more adjusted to the change. I haven't been getting a lot of carb cravings, so it hasn't been too unpleasant. Moving forward, I'm trying to come up with more variety. I've been looking through the Verta cookbook, and one of the interesting recipes is for cream cheese pancakes. It doesn't look too hard to make, so I'm going to try it sometime this week. I did manage to do a simulated cheesecake the other day with cream cheese, liquid stevia, and strawberry flavoring. Next time I think I'm going to grind up some pistachio or cashew to give myself some kind of crust. I'm also going to try to make bulletproof coffee this week, which is essentially coffee blended with butter or oil. That's enough about my eating. Let's go over my numbers. It's been a few days. Let's start with my weight. I continue to drop. I'm now down to 296 pounds even. I've lost almost 3 pounds since my last check-in, and that's pretty exciting. I was worried I might jump back up into the 300s after dropping below, but my progress continues and I feel really good about that. My step counts over the past few days have been great. 3 of the past 4 days were above 1,200 and my best number was 15,597. That's my second highest single day step count of the year, and I'm very happy with that. My active calories have been solid the past few days, but I did have a day under 1,000 on the 28th with only 986, which is still pretty close. My best day was 1,115. I've been trying to step up my walking the past few days, and yeah, I said step up. This morning's ketones was 1.1, which puts me firmly in nutritional ketosis. I fluctuated back and forth there, but I figured out I was making a couple mistakes earlier, such as thinking my Tic Tacs were sugar-free when they weren't. My blood sugar counts were 94, 95, 93, and 101. That's a nice run of good numbers for me. I give credit to the fact that I've had next to no sugar over the past week, which is exactly why keto is a solid diet for diabetics. Nothing I eat is supposed to spike my blood sugar. Towards that, I've been tracking my carbs since I started keto. The goal is to keep my total carbs under 30. Verta, my diet coaches, want me to track total carbs instead of net carbs. Basically, with net carbs, you get to ignore fiber and sugar alcohols, but since I'm doing total carbs, they all count. Wah wah. I'm going to wrap up now. Here's my Sir Terry Pratchett quote of the day. This one is from Going Postal. Never promise to do the possible. Anyone can do the possible. You should promise to do the impossible, because sometimes the impossible was possible if you could find the right way, and at least you could often extend the limits of the possible. And if you failed, well, it had been impossible. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, and I'll see you tomorrow.